So this is the door that I found.
This place is disgusting.
Sure is.
That is a
It
word
does smell
for it.
really bad.
There's no respect for the dead.
Huh? Anyway. If you'll notice, and I start to like push on the door, it kind of springs back out.
Has just a little bit of give back and forth.
I tried to help him push.
No. We need to find the mechanism. Because we don't want to break the door.
I look to see if there's anything like nearby connecting to it.
Not really. This area of the statue. So again, you guys see all like the piled on housing and buildings and stuff all around. This side is pretty much untouched except for the very edges where some of the houses like kind of wrap around a little bit. Flat wall with, it's not a single piece of stone, but like all the bricks are very well laid, and pretty smooth. All things considered, the ravages of time in this place. The stone has no visible signs for any switches.
Intelligence lore as I ponder the situation and think back to any stories that my people have had in this area to see if they have any knowledge of this place. Or weird doors. Makes perfect sense.
Ancestors, do you know stuff about doors?
Not just any doors.
Open them.
Weird
doors.
Well, we're barbarians and we don't generally believe in doors.
We have pelt skins for that cover.
Technically, any door would
So,
be a weird
say any
door for
door
you
then.
guys. You know.
Yeah, you can roll. Anybody who's trying to figure out how to open it can either roll lore or investigation to try and track down how to open this,
Perception, I'm assuming?
or larceny.
May I add a die for strength?
So,
Yeah, perception, investigation, int lore, or wits larceny.
Is it like a solid door, or is there like
There's 2 doors, so like
no,
presumably they open
no
like this.
bars or anything?
Nope, just like solid sheets of matte iron.
That's
Wow.
got some fives.
that's happening.
Aw.
High fives. Yeah. Willpower.
Mine's for larceny, by the way.
Mine was investigation.
I did lore.
Neat.
Also-
Okay,
Also did lore.
Very nice.
Bases are covered.
all right.
Ready to go.
I'm doing larceny. Well, I need to train lore, so I figured I'd
Smart.
Nope.
6.
I'm actually distracted by something else.
He's just like watching like a ghost butterfly. Like,
No, I'm actually so that one pit
Butterfly.
was smoldering, and
There's a few smoldering pits. There's a few glowing pits. There's some that just look like they're filled with ash.
okay. I want to take a peek in one of the golden pits.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see. I'm afraid of what might happen, but I want to confirm it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get to you in a second.
Actually, I buy some successes.
Right before you roll.
Naturally. That's when
Obviously.
you buy successes if you're
I
going to roll.
forgot
for
I had
something.
the excellency.
Okay.
I did buy 2. Bring
You
it up
get 8
to 8.
successes for. Okay. So who did lore? You did lore,
I
right?
did lore.
Okay. And you did lore?
Yep.
All right. Awesome. So you guys are like mulling it over and trying to figure it out, and probably bouncing ideas off of each other just real quick, like different mechanisms in different ways. Like you've probably laid siege on at least a couple buildings now and again, and you've definitely laid siege on some cultured folk now and again.
You mean those barbarians?
People who live indoors.
Savages?
Oh, I never understood that until now. Indoors, because there's door.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Speaking of savages, did you guys hear that some ISIS guys got trampled by boars?
That's amazing.
That's wonderful.
Wow.
Hackers took over like 200, 250 of like ISIS agent Twitters and posted a bunch of gay porn.
Yes.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing that's happened.
They swore to kill the guy, but he's probably like.
Hashtag worth it, honestly. Like, you're going out a hero, man. Fucking congratulations.
So you want to be a hero, kid?
Whoop-de-doo. Seems we've transitioned.
No, Phil, you don't understand. I'm gonna hack and put gay porn on the Twitter accounts. Oh, kid, spotting the stars right now.
Mhm.
Game over.
Name a constellation after you.
Game over, man. Game over.
Alright, so you guys
That's Phil's
figure
book.
that this is probably some sort of counterweight mechanism that basically until the counterweights are positioned to a certain point, however the track works, whether it's chains or slides or whatever, it's probably essentially a natural deadbolt. The reason the doors can't move is because they would have to actually be raised up to move past where they are.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
You're pushing the debris in the back of the door back.
Well, no, it's pretty much like the door is trying to open like this.
Oh, okay.
But the natural
It needs
movement
to go
using
up.
the counterweights will raise it, and then
Yeah.
it can just swing.
I got that part.
Yep.
I was just imagining how he moved it a little bit.
Oh no, there's no debris on the other side blocking it. But yeah, that's what you guys figure, and if you could find the counterweights or whatever it's using as a counter to this, you guys could probably figure out how the thing works inside and out intrinsically without much of an issue. You did investigation, right?
Mostly just trying to be like, all right, what's a logical way for this would work?
So, for that one, you actually figure where the best spot to operate these gates would be. Because while inside seems like the obvious choice, how would you know if somebody was trying to get in?
Right, you would need to get in somehow, right?
Exactly, because you're going to have to, the place will be empty eventually.
Mhm.
At some point, everybody will fuck off. Even though this place was typically always manned, even if it was just a few hours where,
Stuff
this-
happens.
Yeah. They'd want it to be closed, so where would the best place to be? Obviously, it would have to be hidden so that the enemies, if they snuck behind or outflanked or whatever, they wouldn't just get access to this awesome place.
Mhm.
So where would you put it? Your guess is it probably has something to do with the statue itself,
Okay, that's what
And-
Alexis was thinking.
and probably somewhere that regular mortals would be able to get at.
Okay.
That way, whatever dragon-blooded or exalted proper
Mhm.
wouldn't have to sully their hands at the height of the first age to go ahead and take care of.
Okay. So basically, because I'm not great with athletics, I can probably reach it myself.
Probably.
Okay.
But tracking down where it would be a different task.
Okay.
You two. You got the lower and you got 8 or something?
Yeah, 5 and 8, I think.
Okay. So
6 naturally.
every fiber of your being is figuring out, all right, and the pieces are just clinking into place. There's a back door to get into the outside. There's a back door to get into this one. There has to be, because why would they plan a second escape route just the one time? That doesn't make any sense. You can't escape to the escape route if you block it. So your mind immediately goes towards where to find the
Back
other
door.
entrance. By the time you have that thought, he's already looking for it, which just corroborates your thoughts and that you were completely on the right track. And you have a strong feeling that going approximately where that back entrance was that she used, and actually you walked through it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to line up that
Straight across.
as close as you can get, but not being too obvious, because then the bad guys would figure it out. And that's where we are with that. We have 2 probable entranceways and a way to completely disable the door.
And he is inching toward
Yeah, and
Glowing
and
pits.
and
that's
he
on
is
fire.
Yeah, he is going towards a glowing pit.
Okay.
Is it that color?
I rush over, I pick him up, and I bring him back to the door.
Before he does that, what you see below is a bubbling that kind of translucent.
Okay.
Black at the bottom, obviously, because that's where the ground is, but somewhere in the middle is a writhing, slowly writhing mass of glowing yuck. And that's what's causing the...
Like Phil, but big and fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
I was going to say the.
Yeah,
Gooey is a word.
There's nothing at the edges though.
Gooey is a
Whereas-
word.
Nope, it's just that blasted
stupid
charred
pit in
dirt.
Gamma World.
Okay.
Fell down.
There are no people in
Kept
it?
falling in.
There are no people in it?
It's a
These
sim.
There are no,
people.
there are no corpses.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, you suppressed your compassion.
Yeah.
too.
No, I'm asking for his sake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was
See if I have to
I already.
calm him down first or not.
I actually. When you pull me away, how do you pull me away?
I didn't say pull. I said pick you up and move you.
He just doop doop.
Yeah.
And we're going.
Ryzen, I swear to God, if you deem this person worthy of death, I am behind you all the way.
That's not my call to make.
Just saying that if you get the itch to punch this guy in one go, I'm gonna be right behind you.
I mean, unless it happens to be an old man with a gnarled blackwood staff with silver knobs on it. Then I might punch him to death.
Yeah, I'll back you up on this argument this time.
Oh, how about that?
How about that?
Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh no!
She got punched.
Yeah.
Some girl beat her up.
Good.
She deserved
It
it.
went viral.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Jory said excitedly.
I didn't know that.
Some girl jumped her. Like
Jump 2.
the catch me
How about
outside.
that, girl?
How about
Oh,
that?
really?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
there's a whole video of it.
That's amazing.
Like because of course this is they're millennials and that's what they do is they videotape every stupid thing they do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people are fighting. We shouldn't break this up. We should take.
No. It was hey, we're gonna go jump this girl. Let's go.
Oh,
Oh man.
Looks like someone caught her outside. How about that?
You're right.
Oh god. Anyway,
How
So-
about
stop.
How about
We're going to the found door. Is that what happened?
Well, we're looking for the door.
I just brought you back to the statue.
No, we found the door.
After a what? Wait.
I'm going to climb on top of the base. Just saying.
After a while of
looking down
searching, I
contemplatively.
say, well, we know the doors have to go up. Let's just lift them up.
I start
See
like
if we can do that.
putting my hands as high as they can go, and like kind of like reaching around to like the base.
Give it the retry.
Like,
She's reaching up towards the base where you're standing.
I
Do you see anything up there?
So if my feet are like right here,
Yeah.
my feet are right here.
I try to be a counterbalance for the door to see if Ray can
you
open
hang
it.
on the door that he's trying to lift.
That's how
I
you do
try
it,
to be a
right?
counterbalance for the door.
So yeah.
So yes.
Hey, I'm gonna pull this down. You lift it up, all right?
And if that doesn't work,
Maybe
I
it's
help him try.
collapsible.
And if that doesn't work, I go ahead and try to help him lift the
Wrong
door up and
perception.
over.
When you hang, I just no.
3, 4, 4.
Okay.
Or to spot what?
The hidden door.
I'm also looking in the area that he was like lining himself up with.
I also then go and try to help him lift the door.
So, I attempt to lift the door. Does it have a handle or?
No, it doesn't have a handle, but you're able to like get your fingers between the gap and the cement
Mind the gap.
to like you brush some of the dirt away and you're able to do it to get your fingers under and try to lift. You're able to like rattle it in the right direction, but this is a huge slab of metal.
Okay.
So in lieu of all this shenanigans,
These doors are like 10 feet up.
the 100-watt light bulb on my forehead
Yep.
lights up,
Excellent.
and I go on the roof and I destroy an area that big.
All right. What did you just do?
I used an athletics charm to perfectly break a section of the ceiling.
Okay.
Does it break anywhere near me?
What happened to not breaking things?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that is a thing, isn't it?
Were you the one that mentioned not to break things?
I said not break the door.
Oh yes.
I
you're
said
right.
that we don't want to break anything.
He's right though.
All right. Yeah.
Nope. At,
He said not to break
at
anything. I would have
temperance
just
2,
punched
this
through
has
the
been
door.
enough time.
Yeah. No, you are able to pop a hole right through the top, enough for you to hop down into.
I hop down.
All right. Cool. It's dark in here, so you're glad that you have a flashlight on. Was that part of it, or were you also turning your flashlight on?
I was using peripheral modes to do it.
Oh, okay. Might as well.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can see that, so you pop down, you're staring at the door on the inside, and you can see them trying to lift it, and you can see the counterweights, and then you can also see a maze of some sort of interactive device that is going from the outside, so you can see a little hole cut in, to the counterweights area where there's several pins set up.
Okay. So there's a thing that you have to interact with on the outside to get the doors to open.
Yeah.
Okay. I jump back up through the hole.
All right.
And then I look down, at where I was looking, where I saw the hole go up, and I follow that.
You follow it, and you notice that there's a set of hands that are they're this close to interacting with the piece.
I look down over at you and I say, "Do you want to do this, or do you want me to do this?"
Do what?
open the door.
I
I
like
mean, you're like right there.
just I like stand on my tiptoes and just like reach a little bit more.
I just grab your wrists and pull your hands into the device and then put you back down.
And with that, there's a very audible thud behind, and the weight of the doors gets a lot less, and you guys are able to hoist it up, and then they swing open of their own accord.
Yeah.
And
Then I go back in through the hole that I made. I got in here first.
Just for fun. Haha!
Though we weren't breaking anything.
around this time, you hear all this commotion happening on the other side as you find what you believe is the door, mostly because you can see like a grime outline in part of it, where just because of the cracks that were there and nobody paying any attention to cleaning it, you found the door.
Good job, Dennis. Good job.
So who was saying what happened not breaking anything?
Someone.
He said it.
I mean, who's saying it directly to me?
Oh,
He was the one that not breaking
I think he
something.
was just exclaiming.
Yeah,
I was
No,
exclaiming.
I do say that.
Yeah.
it was taking too long. You guys are gonna break the door at the rate you were going.
Push in the door.
There's some light spilling from the back of the room.
I shine my 100-watt flashlight in your direction.
I found the back door.
Good
Okay,
job!
I go in.
there's a skylight. Now
I just go in, just shake, just.
it's not a big one.